minute. You better talk to my mother. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. What we've got here is failure to communicate. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. This is a tasty burger.
It's the Hopi belief, it's our belief that if you're not spiritually connected to the earth and understand the spiritual reality of how to live on earth, it's likely you will not make it.
Hello, Les, and the entire production crew. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I took a bit of a different approach compared to the other contestant entries that I saw, but I hope it was able to shed some light on to who I am and what I'm about. I know you guys probably sifted through about 100 of these videos by now, so I'll try and keep it short, but my name is Mike Coles, born and raised in Toronto. At age 19, I moved to Budapest, Hungary to pursue a career in medicine, and I'm currently still on that path, but I now live in a beautiful Caribbean island called St. Vincent. First became a fan of Survivorman when my grade 8 geography teacher threw on an episode and in class, and I was always fascinated by survival tales like Into Thin Air, Lord of the Flies, Robinson Crusoe, Into the Wild, etc. So I instantly was hooked when I saw Survivorman, and yeah, just the idea of survival or man versus his surroundings or even himself always piqued my interest because it gave real insight to our human nature, our primitive instincts, and a true understanding of who we are when we're stripped with all our amenities of the modern world. Now, why do I think I should be selected for Survivorman? Being a product of my environment, I never really had any use for survival skills, so to be frank, I can't really offer much in that realm. But one thing I can bring to the table is a willingness to learn. I consider myself focused, patient, and a good listener. And for you basketball fans, I might not show up on the score sheet, have the most rebounds, points, but I bring the intangible assets to the game, and I'll do whatever it takes, basically, in order to be successful. So I also noticed during the latter episodes of Survivorman, you guys almost exclusively use the GoPro cameras, and my entire video was shot on GoPro, and I'm fairly adept when using it. I know when you're filming, you have to get certain scenes to build the meat and bones, the framework behind an episode. But like say a shot of Les building a fire or whatever. But those cut scenes or shots where you can implement personal creativity, I believe I'd be an asset. Each episode is obviously about surviving, like I said, but with certain camera work or editing, one can cultivate an entire story and evoke a more emotional, visceral response from the audience or the viewer. And in essence, by doing this, you're ameliorating the viewer's engagement in the episode and their investment. And I think together we could create something pretty special like that. I also know how important compatibility is when you're spending 7 days with someone. I'm a pretty laid-back guy, and I think Les and I would get along well. Music is an essential part of my life. I've traveled all over the world, and I have a proclivity for nature. I tend to gravitate towards the outdoors whenever I get the chance. Another thing that would be a huge relief for me is being able to discuss Bigfoot with someone who doesn't look at me like I'm crazy. I have a huge interest in anthropology and hominids, and I admire Les's open but pragmatic approach to the subject. Obviously, the Bigfoot community is fraught with weirdos whose claims undermine the credibility or tarnish the credibility of its existence, but there are some things or some anecdotes or some aspects of the whole phenomenon that you just, from a scientific perspective, you just can't dismiss without further investigation. And I really admire Les's approach to the whole thing. It's fairly analogous to mine, and I think we'd make a good team. But I also, if you're getting sick of rocks being thrown at you or being hollered at by some hairy man, I got a pitch. There's an island down here where I live that's completely uninhabited, and I'm actually staring at it right now. It's called, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Botawaya, and it looks pretty hostile, and I think it'd be a challenge for you. I know you've done Grenada and similar terrain, but I think it'd be nice. Anyway, I hope you guys. Thanks for taking the time to consider my selection, and I know you'll make a good choice, regardless of who it is. So, thank you.